Release the hound.
Oh, Sam, let's go.
Oh, she doesn't want to do it at all.
No. Someone say food.
Yeah. So I was really, when I was looking at her video, I was really paying attention to that top of her tail. See the different hair colour and different coat patterning around that. Then there's a disconnect halfway down in the coat. Can you see that different there? So this is what I wrote down. Angle and movement of the tail will be influenced by structures in the back and hindquarters. The position and patterns of tension through the tail will often mirror the neck, shoulders and back. So today I'm going to get you guys to work on her neck and shoulders to start there. So tension in the muscles around, which I think she has too, tension in the muscles around the shoulders and upper back, and the base of the tail will correlate to each other. So muscle loss or tension in the middle of the back will be paired with similar pattern in the middle of the tail. So that is so interesting because, you know, we can definitely see that middle pattern of hair. So that, and we do know that she's obviously got her coat pattern on top, and from what you found out from the vet, there is definitely tension in her back. So it's really interesting they came up with that they paired. So that gives me an idea of how we're going to work with her. So we'll let her just do that, and then I'll show you what to do just to work on. It's really simple, just how to work with her neck and shoulders. Be interesting to see when we loosen that up a bit for her, how that influences her tail. Another thing too that we're that I'm really focusing on these days is the and I've lost my train of thought. But the tongue and the tail. There's a direct correlation between their tongue and their tail. Yeah. You watch a dog with a stiff tail, when they get to a licky station, the tail goes all loose. It's so amazing to watch. Yeah. So it's connected through the spine. And what people don't realise is when they do those walking of the dogs with the, you know, the tight collar, the prong collars, all that sort of stuff. I don't know if you've ever heard of the hyoid bone. Okay, so this is gross, but when my brother hung himself, I'm sorry to say, the report said something about the hyoid bone, and I was very interested in what that was because it said it was broken. It's because he hung himself. Anyhow, so, and that's where you get people that you know, after they've, yeah. So it's because the hyoid's broken, that's attached to your tongue, that's why your tongue loses that thing like that. So when dogs pull on that, the hyoid gets either broken or it gets displaced, damaged, which then damages the tongue. And you often see those dogs and they say, oh, that's neurological, but I wonder, I think sometimes it's because their hyoid is displaced, their tongues hang out. Now that has a direct correlation with the spine and the tail. I know, it's so interesting, right? Has she had enough?
Now, question for you. When we take her for a walk, we just use a normal collar. Should we use a harness?
If she's not pulling on that collar, she does. Yeah,
No,
yeah. So
she
that's going
doesn't
to
pull.
have.
She's there's a woman that she's madly in love with just up the street here.
On the cold.
So when we go, yeah. So when we go past, she really pulls to try and get in. So she does pull.
When she's
like
excited.
that.
When she
Gets
saw you,
excited.
she
Yeah.
pulled.
Do you have a long line?
Oh, it's what, about a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Not so
The longer the line, the less pulling they do because they've got further.
The only issue is you're out on the street though, you don't have
You
to.
can roll it back in. Not a retractable line,
No.
but I'll show you some leash handling skills so you're not tripping up all the time and that you can roll it back in. I only ever use one of those. Like even if we're walking somewhere where she'd have to be on a short line, I still use a long one because I still want her at other times to be able to have. It's to give them perception of freedom of choice. Yeah. So you know, walks like I think I said last time, all you know, sniffing walks, all that sort of stuff. So I'll just give you a bit of a demo of what I would like to
She
see.
hasn't got another honey, hasn't
She hasn't got his honey.
No.
she? Is there some?
Do you know what I think it is? It's because it's inside.
And it's high. It's high, I think.
Yes. It's a good height for
Yeah,
her.
and she's not used to that
Exactly.
height.
So that's probably causing a different feeling for her in her neck and back, because
Yeah.
it is that high. See how she takes it and puts it down?
Yeah.
Because that's more comfortable for her at this stage. But what we're trying to do is encourage mending, encourage improvement. Yeah.
She's only a 2 on that thing. Though.
Oh, good.
Not sure about that.
Yeah.
What is it, lamb's ear?
The lamb's ear, yeah. That'd be awful that time to get poor little lamb. Okay. Yeah. So. Good. Can you come on this end? Good job. I know. But how about, can we get you some, what's over here? Good job. So one in the middle, one on the side, nice stretch of the neck, another stretch to the side, and alter your hand, licking, alter your hands. We want her to not have to move her feet.
So
Just the neck.
sitting's good.
Yeah, sitting's fine, yeah. Just a little stretch. There you go, what's that? Yeah, see how her sniffing's a bit off?
She's like that with anything at height. When we do sniffing game for her, we put it down on the ground, she gets it much faster than you put it that high.
Oh, so much, that tells me so much. So again, she's finding that uncomfortable. When there's an element of pain, again, I notice my dog's sense of sniff started to go off a little bit. I'm like, can you not smell that? I can see it even. Can you smell it? Got on the CBD oil, she can smell better now. Pain disrupts the ability to smell,
Yeah.
like everything else. Yeah.
Because that's why she's wandering around now, because we haven't played a sniffing game in here
Yeah,
with a little tin of, what is it? Clove.
yes.
And,
To find, yeah.
With a little blue tack on it, we sort of stick it. where
Oh,
it's
good.
nice.
That's a great game for her to play too,
Yeah,
isn't
she
it?
loves it.
Yeah, yeah. You can use that in her free work as well.
Yeah.
For me, the thing is about choice. It's about, we never do anything in isolation. So, you know, if you're giving her a choice to do something else, then she can tell you whether she likes it or not. With this, obviously, she's going to start, and this height, we know, just from what I've watched her do, she's able to get better posture at this height. But,
So we should be setting her feeding bowls up higher, shouldn't we?
so with feeding bowls, I would do them at kind of like here on her, that sort of height, and take her collar. Oh, she hasn't got a collar on now. So, did she just?
Steal one.
No, I thought she just moved the camera. No, that's all right. But at this stage, she's taking them off because she's like, that feels better for me because that's what I'm used to. Whereas because when she's at this height, I'm seeing her get beautiful balance through her body. She's got all 4 paws in that nice square that we'd like to see. She's got a lovely top line when she's standing it here as well, and also encouraging that stretch and that of her neck. But of course, if you go to an exercise class, a stretch class or something, and they're asking you to do something that really makes you feel like, oh God, I don't want to do that, it's going to hurt tomorrow. Of course, you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So we're just going to slowly introduce her, again with the option to do anything she likes. I wouldn't want to push her into doing something because she's going, I don't want to do that next week. So I can't, this is more about, I think there's more treats in here, I'll get them.
Yeah.
But it was interesting, she took the top ones off and put them on the bottom, put them on the floor, because she's used to doing it like that. So if we can just do gradual, slow, higher, yeah.
So high up to the maximum. Just
Yeah, about this height looked good to me, yeah. You don't want to see movement that closes the throat flat, right? But you kind of want to see, encourage that lifting of the rib cage. So, you know, she has to do that stretch kind of thing and lift the rib cage, which gives you a beautiful top line.
Never had one of those before. Have you seen one?
That should go through fine.
Yeah.
It's pretty much dried and gosh, Kita would have that done in 2 seconds. Only because she's used to them too though.
Yeah, she's
Anything new?
new thing. She takes a little bit longer.
So that's another thing too, when they're used to doing free work all the time, this is how I introduce new things within free work, like because Kita was frightened of dark, small spaces. So I just put a tunnel down flat and then over 2 weeks, just raise the tunnel to its full form, and after 2 weeks she's just walking there. I never asked her to. She was just like, oh, there's food in there, like there's food out here. She didn't have to go in because she thought, oh, I'll have a look.
Yeah.
Because it just makes her nervous system, you know, really calm.
Making a good mess of that.
Oh, that's good, isn't it? I'm sure she'll look it up. And I've also done things like there are different surfaces in here, like this one here's a nice squishy mat, which is really helpful for them as well to get different surfaces underfoot, especially when they have like noise phobias and, you know. I'd say her noise phobias, like we said last time, have come on since she's had this
Yeah.
pain. It's not uncommon at all.
Mm.
So, you know, I'm saying, yep, Kiva's nearly 7, not afraid of storms. However, if I wasn't to look after her structurally, keep her out of pain, she probably would develop a sensitivity to noise.
Well, she got upset last night with the heavy rain.
You know the heavy rain. And then the night before was the thunder. So she
Yes, I was thinking of you when I woke up and I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, we were up. She panicked. Last night though, Ben said I talked to her too much and I should just open the door and let her roam.
No. Oh, you can let her go where she wants to go, but talking to her is great.
Yeah.
I want to show you something. This is